Pokémon, a wondrous world filled with beautiful landscapes and complex strategies. Each Pokémon is a unique individual, capable of solving and presenting their own specialized challenge. And today we're going to be judging every one of these books by their covers. Having never played Scarlet and Violet, I figured I was the perfect candidate to take a look at this latest batch of pocket monsters and judge their competitive viability based on their designs alone. There are 7 tiers we've got to sort them all into. Smash, as in who is most likely to end up in a Smash Brothers game. Essentials, who you'll see on most every team. Strong picks that give each team its unique flavor. Niche Pokemon, who are specialists and counter picks. Gimmick Pokemon, who have no right to be competitive, but some kid on Pokemon Showdown will sweep your entire team with their sturdy Shellbell Aaron. Squishable Pokemon, who really only exist for marketing purposes. And who cares? The tier full of middle evolutions and everything else that somehow made it into the game. After we sort each Pokemon, we'll take a look at the Pokedex to see their name, typing, and get a feel for what a horrible mistake we've made. We'll then compare our guesses to some actual tournament teams to see how well we did. Now let's rank some Mons. This cat here, it's a grass type, it's a starter. I actually think for some reason it's going to be more viable than its evolutions. It's pretty cute. I've never even heard these names out loud. I think we're gonna leave it in the gimmick category. I don't think the same applies for its other 2 evolutions. This little dinosaur is not. It's just not. We're gonna have a lot in the who cares category. That's just the truth of it. This one, it's just like Fire Gator. It's gonna be some Fire Gator combination. What even type would this? Is it fire poison? We'll see if we get a lot of fairies. If there's a lot of fairy types, maybe it moves up. It just does. I don't envision it being fast. The duck. Gotta love the hair though. This thing's definitely squishable, but it is not competitive. We're not in competitive territory. You're not Evilite material. They know they made Spoink, right? Okay, and then we have our Pikachu insert. This one is going to... This one's gonna be a strong... You're gonna see him every once in a while, you know? Wooper. I mean, everyone loves a Wooper. There's a gimmick strat with that, though. Like, it would be just flat out here, but there's some competitive viability there. I think there's a niche pick for whatever this Quagsire variant is. Wooper's gonna have evolutions before too long. There's too much fan love for Wooper. Is this an electric dog? You need to stop. Is it like fire normal? Is that bread type? How does this language work? At least make it fairy fire. You bake it. Pokemon Company, what are you doing? So we have Minecraft in Pokemon now. This one is competitively, it's not gonna happen. And this better not be a rock ground type. Like make it fairy ground, maybe? Fairy rock? But Spoink's too? Why even invite the comparison? I already looked at this and said, hey, you know you have Spoink, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are we even looking for? Yeah, rock. Rock. You know I don't hate it. Okay, so like it's clever, but like how do you set Nuclei? It's 2 chemicals set. You can't, what? How am I supposed to know how to say that? CLST. You got 4 consonants in a row there. Moving on. Okay. This primate, I don't know if this is an alternate form or an evolution, but it is straight up. Like, they might put this thing in Smash. This thing's ending up in Smash. Like, this is definitely here as far as competitive Pokemon. This thing is ending up here. Just 100%, 1,000,000%. It is happening. Here, let's get some proper respect. It's fighting Ghost. It's even better. This is definitely, like, dominating competitive. I think, sadly, you're the Zamazenta of your generation. Hello, Zacian. Hello, Essentials. I think this one will be in Smash, but it will be as a trophy, so we're not putting it in. Now, hold on. This is a legendary, right? I've never seen a Pokemon with more legendary energy. Why is it in the middle of the Pokedex? Is this not a legendary? Can you get 6 of these things? I don't understand. I just realized I have not even had the thought that Terastallization is in this generation. Hold on, this is just a solid rock type. All right, this is going in there too. I just realized the gimmick category is code for just a little guy. I thought, oh, they'll be funny. They'll spell Girafarig backwards, but well, I already did that one. Everyone saw it. Everyone's excited. Everyone loves it. I think it's just squishable. Okay, now we got the bat. You're gonna be fairy psychic, I can tell. I'm gonna put it in strong picks. Grafai basically has fairy type in its name. Shroodle? Shroodle! Oh, it's like a mushroom in a noodle. What have you done? Pokemon Company, go home and think about what you've done. Why does he have legs? Why doesn't he have 10 legs? Like, it doesn't even look like a walk. It can walk. It's just electric dark now, right? Ground, grass. Wait. Toad's cool and Pokemon, you have some crimes to answer for. You made them completely different Pokemon. These aren't alternate forms. You're saying that this Pokemon here has as much in common with Tentacool as Ghastly does with, like, Arceus. Who hurt you? I think they thought they were making Cubone, and no. They have a dung beetle that transforms into freeze. This bug's gonna end the world. Look at these little friends. This thing gives real, what is it, Marini vibes? This is a strong pick. Show me the hammer. Fairy Steel, even better. Tink-a-tink, Tink-a-tough. I was so right to put them in the squishables. Tink-a-ton. Okay, yes. That is adorable. And then we have this crime. Oh no, they did it again, didn't they? They did it again, this is not even a Diglett. At least don't name it the same. You plagiarized yourself. Now you have an evolution line that has an alternate form and has a completely different evolutionary line that just looks exactly like it. Is it like the TV show? Does it say? Wheel. So it looks like it carries babies and it's a dark type. And this thing is just a ghost type machine. Like, it just makes ghost types. So the lore behind this is going to be horrific. The dolphin. This dolphin here is like the best evil light thing they probably ever made. It's going to have a gimmick. There's no way it evolves into this and then this. That is an alternate form. It's gonna be real dumb. And the one that's essential, like, this thing's gonna show up everywhere, and it's just the one with the heart on it. And then someone worked really hard to make up this weird fish design, and no one's gonna care. Oh, I'm getting real Mermaid Man vibes now. I love this flamingo. Is it a balloon animal? It's even better. Oh, okay. This thing is squishable. It has a gimmick. It's also a niche. I want it to be a strong pick. I want it to show up everywhere. I want Pokemon to admit that they're just a silly game with balloon animal Pokemon. They just straight up took a letter out of the name. They just took one letter out of the name and said that's the name of this Pokemon. Hold on. Let's back it up for a second. We have Dragonite in this game. We have Goodra. We have Dragapult. The legendaries are dragons. How many dragons are in this game? There's only been like 4 fairy types. You already had a game that had a bunch of dragons in it. Why? Pokemon. If you're gonna copy your homework, you can't make it look like, you just don't put it next to each other. You don't bring in the same report twice in a row. Pokemon. You know what? Here. I'm not scuffed. This is scuffed. Ooh, I like this beetle. This has essential in it. I just looked ahead. We got some weird stuff coming up. This thing's essential. Yep, your Dark Steel. This is so good. It's the King's Gambit. Okay, yep. They watch Netflix. These are like Mega Evolutions and Gigantamax. I got this. They're going to be Pokemon that evolve differently when they Terra type during battle. That's what's happening here. They Terra type. But they actually like change to get different stats and abilities and stuff, just like This is really Mega Evolutions with extra stats. And they're calling them different Pokemon now, though, because why not? This thing just got more water type. It's gonna be a niche pick because Wailord's already the bulkiest thing ever. It's like gonna be Whale King or Emperor Fish. All right, Emperor Fish, Dondozo. It's still water type. So they're naming it different. It's fighting type. This has like its own Pokedex entry. Does it stay that way? Wait, I just looked at it. No, you cannot be serious. It doesn't evolve from anything. These are their legendaries. You just gave it red spikes. Please don't be true. I hope I'm wrong. Jigglypuff, which you're going to have a completely separate Pokedex entry. You're not even going to be related to Jigglypuff. You might as well be a Rattata as far as Jigglypuffs are concerned. You're going to be so different from them. Jigglypuff's going to be a niche pick. So we've got Igglybuff, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff. This is Giggly Stuff. Scream. It's like they named it Starscream or something. Here's my 4 friends. Cutesy, Wootsy, Tootsie, and Impending Doom. Fluttermane. That's just a straight up My Little Pony name. Like, come on. Pokemon. Quit cheating on My Little Pony's homework. You can't do that. Oh, this bug. This bug though is definitely here. People are gonna bring this thing. That's a good bug. What is this crime against nature? Magneton, what did they do? Why did they weld these things to you? I couldn't get my Magneton to evolve, but these PVC pipes will work. It's grounded. I see. I see what they did there. Still garbage though. You have 2 Dawn fans? People were like, you're having too many alternate forms and too many evolutions. You're like Digimon. They're like, fine. You know what? You get no evolutions. No alternate forms. These are completely unrelated. They just look exactly alike. You know what? This thing's not even steel type. This is fighting fire because he's a furnace. And you'd think, oh, furnaces are made out of metal. Wrong. It is iron. These all... Wait. This one's iron, this one's iron, this one's iron. Iron Hands is not a steel type. It's fighting electric? Zeraora is not even fighting electric. What's our next? Iron. Okay, now we gotta guess what their iron names are, right? Iron Geddon. Iron Juggulus? Vein. Okay, we have an iron jugular vein. This bug, we love our crawly bug. This is so good. This is such a good version of this. No, you copied the solar panels from every sci-fi movie ever. This is Iron Sun. This is the Digimon crest for courage. It's Iron. It's the Iron Man Ant-Man crossover we've all been waiting for. I love Pokemon, by the way. I know it probably doesn't seem like it. I think this is starting in Legendary Town, right? So this is our like Dragonite of the gen. It's our Gudra, it's our Dragapult, it's our, which they've included in this game because why invite the comparison? This is a steel dragon. You are going to be a niche pick. Please don't be named Iron anything. Dragon Ice. Ooh. I see it. I get it. I like it. You get an A- on this one, Pokemon. This guy is adorable. This little bud, this little dude. Is this related? Is this wacky, inflatable, goldy thing? This thing I've got good strong Pix vibes from. Okay, here's my guess. This thing evolves into this, or this evolves into this. But this is like Feebas, where you have to like work really hard, make it feel really pretty, give it a lot of money. Do they make a money-based evolution? Can you put money in this? Can you just like give it $1,000 and it's like, hey, sure, I'm covered in gold now. Yeah, I think that'll be strong. I think they're gonna make it like melodic though, where it's like stupid hard to get. So this is if Garbodor and the Spirit of the Forest from Princess Mononoke were fused together. I do think it's gonna be a niche pick though. This has legendary dog energy. Salaman's turned into Ho-Oh. Salaman's found one of the Avas at the end of Evangelion. This thing's gonna be stupid good. Roaring Moon, Dragon Dark, I like it. Gardevoir, it's okay. It's a niche pick. It's gonna be like Fluffy Star, I don't know. They went back to Iron. It's just gonna have every Pokemon named Iron now. Jiggly Iron, Iron Puff. We're getting to the end here. This thing, there's these two. There's the way I want it to be and the way it probably is. This one is essential. It is going to be the better one. And then this one is the cooler one and no one's going to use it and it'll be a niche pick. This is gonna be good, but the other electrics in the gen are gonna outshine it. And by other electrics, I mean I actually only picked one because I thought everything was electric.
Those are all the new Pokemon, but now it's time to judge all the old Pokemon that came back into this gen as well.
Sunkern, straight into Smash. Corviknight, it's got a gimmick. You're gimmicky too. I love all the Pokemon that just have nothing going on in their brain. I like this Flamingo. Gengar, How the Mighty Have Fallen. Breloom's always has a spot in the gimmick just because of that Technician Mach Punch. Garchomp thrived when there were very few Pokemon faster than it. It is not going to be as fast as it needs to be to live, but it's going to hit hard if it does. You're a niche pick. You got good Drizzle. We're here to sell games, right? With Eevee. I mean, let's see here. Okay. Now, Umbreon's always got that great tanky gimmick. Ditto's a niche pick. If Ditto copies Terrestrialization, there's going to be some good counterplay with it. And Mimikyu's going to be a good niche pick. Okay, Heracross. We have evolved forms of these things now. This is a strong pick. I think it's going to be Essentials. It has cannons. It shoots things. It's fast. One of these Rotoms is going to be important. Transformed Terastallized Rotom is interesting. Both of these have a gimmick. These live in my heart. Give me my derpy children. This is going to be an oddly strong pick. I don't think Hydreigon stacks up, to be honest. And then because Pokemon knows how Pokemons, they're going to add some extra special thing to Charizard and make it a strong pick. But here we are. We've done it.
Now that we've sorted all the Pokemon into their respective tiers, it's time to check the top 15 teams of an actual tournament to see how we did.
Not looking so bad for our candidate for Smash here. We got our Garchomp, stuff we expected. We got our money bag here. Expected that. Here's Dragonite. Okay, see, we're doing pretty good so far. There is a Volcanora, but it's not the one we expected. Let's see what our next grouping looks like. Okay, it's a little different. We still got Garchomp here. Wait, look what we called here. We called the Rotom Wash. Mimikyu is up here too. It's a niche pick. We're seeing the King's Gambit again. We do have two that we said were useless. Yeah, we said you were useless. Oh, we put you in niche. Okay, we still feel good about that. Oh. All right, I'm proud of this one. Look at this. We called the Pelipper strat. I think we called all of these. Yes. We've got Dragapult. It's beautiful. It's right there. Corviknight, I think we did say was a gimmick. We got our niche pick for our dragon. Oh, look here. Yes, we moved that one too. Here's the Quagsire. The only one that we missed on this team is this Meowscarade or whatever. Look at this. It's more Rotom Wash. Okay, we got the Volcanora wrong, but we've seen all of those before. Here we have something a little different. We've got our two dragons. Meowscarade, of course, we didn't call. But we have the niche pick of the Iron Fish Emperor. Okay, now we're seeing a Gengar. Listen. This is showing me they're in 15th place. I think they had nostalgia for Gengar. I think they overestimated Gengar's strength. I don't think that's indicative of how strong Gengar's going to be, but I'm not a competitive Pokemon player. We are seeing the Infernape again. We got our Dragapult. Stuff we have in our upper tiers here. Look at that. We placed Mimikyu in niche. He's poking out right there. Ooh, look at that Breloom pick. All right, we got that. Cool. Ooh, the Ditto. Silk Scarf to Ditto. We put Ditto in niche. Look at that. Ooh, a Hippowdon. Interesting. We've seen all those. Oh, there's our first Paw Pal, whatever it's called. I don't know any of their names. Clearly, base Volcanora and this Fire Lizard are better than we envisioned. Ooh. You see what I'm seeing? You seen that Umbreon? We whizzed past all the other evolutions. We have a Blissey. I believe we have Toxapex here in the niche category. Corviknight in the gimmick. A little more popular than we anticipated. Who called it? Who called that Rotom Fire? Look at that. And that's it.
And with a score of 73 out of 90, 81%, we have definitively proven that you can look at a group of Pokemon and just pick all the dragons.